You see the title of this video. What's in store for Pokemon in 2025? Now, Scarlet and Violet had a lot of success coming out in 2022, and it is reported in 2024 that Scarlet and Violet has sold 25.69 million copies. I believe that this is the most that a Pokemon game's ever sold. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, for what reasons that it sold, whether they were for the right or the wrong reason, we really don't know. But it has been reported by Riddler Coup that a second Pokemon game will release this year, and it is a main series Pokemon game. Now, Riddler Coup did get a little bit crazy during Scarlet and Violet and started leaking some things that weren't really in the game or even going to happen, like regional forms and stuff like that. But we won't get into that because his track record is pretty good. Now, we know that Pokemon Legends ZA is slated to come out this year. It was actually supposed to come out last year, but it got pushed back, and we have not gotten any news since the last trailer. But the Switch 2 should be released before March, and it's probably going to launch on the Switch 2, or the Switch 2 will be revealed before March, and Pokemon Legends ZA is supposed to probably launch on the Switch 2, and it will be on the regular Switch, the first Switch, and the OLED. Now, a lot of things have been leaking in terms of the Switch 2. There are some, leaks coming out of what it looks like, and brands putting out cases for it and stuff like that. I'm sure you have all seen it, but the interesting part of what Riddler Coup has said is that a second, or however you want to take it, Pokemon Legends ZA is a mainline game. It is a continuation to Legends. We know it's based in Kalos, and we know it's based in Lumio City, and we have no news really other than that. But with Pokemon Day coming up here soon, will Legends ZA get a second trailer? Hopefully. But what Coup has said is that it is a main series game, so it won't be a spin-off like Stadium or Coliseum or whatever. And this was not found in the Game Freak Terra Leak that came out all that time ago with like a bunch of beta from Gen 3 and stuff like that. So are we looking at two games releasing in 2025 that's main series Pokemon games? I don't know if it will be Gen 10. Alrighty, so after doing a little bit more research, Coup has stated that this game that we are potentially speaking of, the second game, is not slated to release in 2025. So I was wrong about that. He put on Twitter that it will not release in 2025, but it is supposed to be a main series game. So probably between Legend ZA and then next year, 2026, we are maybe looking at a Let's Go Johto or a Black and White remake, and then 2027, depending on Legends ZA gets DLC and stuff like that, we will probably be looking at Gen 10. He has stated this is a project that is not related to Gen 10 or Legends ZA. So I was wrong about that, but it seems like Let's Go Johto and or Black and White remakes will be slated for 2026 potentially. That's not penciled in, but that's where things are looking as of right now. So I am sorry about that. Back to the video. But we see on the screen that he said this is the code name, and it looks like a beluga whale. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm not very caught up on how, like, what whale or what animal this is. But a lot of people are speculating because the whale is black and white that we are getting a black and white remake. I doubt we are at the black and white remakes yet. Maybe after Gen 10 or between Legends ZA and Gen 10. I think black and white remakes are less likely right now. I think potentially after Gen 10 is when we will be getting these black and white remakes. But that's besides the point. Could we potentially be getting a second Let's Go game? A Let's Go Johto type thing. Let's Go Marill and Pichu, or Azumarill and Pichu. I know that was thrown around a lot. Could we be getting a second Let's Go game? Because if you remember, I believe that Let's Go was the first Pokemon game on the Switch, so maybe the first Pokemon game on the Switch 2 will be Let's Go to hold us over. Let's Go Johto in this sense to hold us over until ZA comes out, probably around the holidays. I would assume ZA would come out. Just pure speculation, but I think it will be slated for the last quarter of 2025 and release with the holiday season. That's just my personal opinion. Munching Orange has made his own videos thinking that it could be Let's Go Johto as well. If you want to go check out his video, I'd recommend it. I will put it in the description. But now we can look at some of the stuff for the Switch 2 leaks. I know the motherboard and stuff has leaked. The Joy-Cons have leaked. They're supposed to be magnetic now instead of the, you click them in and stuff like that. Like I said, cases and stuff have leaked for the Switch 2. There's a lot going on right now. But are you excited for a potential Let's Go sequel? Take this all with a grain of salt because we don't know anything just yet. But would a Let's Go sequel interest you? And what do you think is in store for Pokemon Day 2025? It will certainly be interesting. The Switch 2, I believe they have to reveal before March, so that's pretty cool. So Switch 2 actual reveal is coming soon, but you can find a lot of leaks on the Switch 2 on your own if you just go on Twitter and Reddit and stuff like that. But the opportunity to have two main series Pokemon games this year is very, very intriguing. I want to know people's thoughts about that below. Do you think we are getting two main series games this year, or do you think they're putting all their resources into ZA? Because we know nothing about ZA other than the first trailer that we got, which is completely fine with me because I want to be in the dark about this because I feel like Pokemon fans are a little bit spoiled. They're like, oh, we don't get enough news and this, that, and the other. And then, like, the whole game gets spoiled, and then they get mad that the whole game gets spoiled. So I'm glad that we're in the dark for now. But I'm hoping for a second trailer on Pokemon Day 2025. There's a lot going on. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. If you're excited, leave a like. I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching. Peace.